application of the Orchestral Network's ON1 product to that is setting up and modifying and adding to an existing network and, on their systems, and to see it running just based on Orchestral Networks providing some documentation and explanation. Another thing that's significant about this is that in this particular demonstration, there are no element management systems. Orchestral Networks is taking on the EMS function as well as providing the overlay that does the provisioning. Similarly, the eNode Bs in this demonstration are using the TR69 standard, which requires an ACS cert. And in this case, Orchestral Networks is also providing the interface to and implementing an ACS cert. The application is to bring up a network that consists of 2 femtocells connected to a virtual EPC. And that this is also significant because this shows the ability to integrate and to configure both a VNF-based set of functions and some basic hardware functions. Frank will now show you.
At this point, we still have the 3 buttons, and you can configure one at a time. I think it probably makes sense to set up which one makes sense to set up first? E and B's can't really be set up until you have the EPC, or manual control. I don't have a button to do all of them.
Well, where is the button?
Right there, I just clicked on configure.
Okay.
That popped up.
All right.
That's got I forget how many second delay, and
Okay.
it turns green.
All right.
So that's the hack.
There are some windows that are scrolled down below here, which we could scroll up and show you. But those are the messages that are being sent from the orchestrator out to the bridge, which configures this device. I'll go ahead and click that to start the configure, and in a moment, boom, you'll see responses here where our orchestrator made those 5 SOAP calls to the EPC to do the configuration. That doesn't show you all the data, it just shows you that those calls were made. And that's done.
And go ahead.
And then the icon changed to green as it was finished. And then, as Mark said, the eNode Bs are a slightly longer process. We'll start with number 1 there. And what happens when I click there is our orchestrator first sends all of the configuration data to the ACS server, and then the ACS server contacts the eNode B. It says, I've gotten your data. And then the eNode B has to request that data from the ACS server. So this is a series of requests that this emulator is making to pull the information down from the ACS server. And then you see it's changed
So we're
to active, and it's continuing to chatter a little bit on the TR69 expert either. And we can do the same thing for eNode B2.
Working.
Oh, sure, yeah, I see.
Okay. So do you feel comfortable sending Christos an email and saying,
Of course, yes.
yes, I saw it work? Oh.
Messing with that, you're going to try to do what I did here with real pain.
I know, I figured that.